good, wonderful, beautiful morning, afternoon, evening, and night, wherever you are in the world. Shauna Hart here, and I am starting a little over a half an hour late in terms of streaming and recording today because something came up right away this morning. Not gonna say what, but yeah, something came up, and it needed my immediate attention. But it's all taken care of, for the most part. And I'm ready to stream some more Persona 5 Royal for you guys. Got a big bottle of life water to keep me hydrated. I do have some white Oreo cookies as a not so healthy snack, and some banana chips as a very healthy snack, maybe. Oreo cookies, yummy. So anyway, there is no need. There is no need to do anything other than tell this boss to piss off, because yeah. That's what we're gonna do today. We are going to hopefully take down Shadow Madarame. Hold on one second. It seems Calie now needs my immediate attention. She's just meowing for food. So, yeah, I need to go buy some more kitty food because I just gave her the last of it. Which, yeah. So, anyway.
Madarame is going to be a changed man. There won't be any way to revert it, though. You sure you're okay with that?
I have thought it over carefully. And I cannot think of a future in which he does not pay his dues.
Yusuke is right here, of course. Madarame has gotten away with what he's been doing for decades, very likely.
He has preyed not only on the art world, but on countless talents. So, I humbly request your help.
Go eat! I gave you food. That's what you wanted, right?
I apologize for making you do this.
Not at all. We just didn't want to impose if you weren't feeling up to it, Yusuke. But if you're already determined to do it, then there's nothing more for us to say.
Yeah, we want to make sure Yusuke is not going to do something rash. But we still want him to be very...
Our next step is sending a calling card, correct? What a suave maneuver.
It's not about acting cool. The calling card is a way to trigger a change in his cognition.
So yeah, we just call the... We do the calling card and then we study.
Change in cognition. That reminds me, you went through some trouble regarding that before.
Ah, you must be be talking about when we forced open that security gate in the courtyard. The palace is a cognitive world, so changing its ruler's cognition changes the topography.
Yeah. What? What now? What now? If you want water, you're just going to have to wait.
I think. Very nicely put, Lady Anne. You're absolutely correct. This will be a vital tactic from here forward.
Actually, may I ask a truly basic question? You continue to mention cognition quite readily, but why does this world formed from materialized cognitions even exist to begin with?
Well, you'd have water if you didn't spill it all over the floor. I'm really sorry, guys. Calie is being an absolute dum-dum. She's meowing and complaining that she has no water in her water bowl when she was the one who tipped it over in the first place. And spilled water on the floor. Yeah? You're the one who made you're the reason you don't have water. You spilled it on the floor. I had to dry it up with stuff. 'Cause you're dum-dum. That's your fault, not mine.
Don't tell me. Has it always existed while we go about our daily lives, completely oblivious?
Honestly, I'm not sure. At the very least, I know it existed before the Kamoshida incident, but that's all.
I see.
Don't you even think about jumping up there. You naughty girl.
Crap, you totally caught me off guard with that. It's kind of weird thinking there might be whole worlds we just don't know a damn thing about.
No. Excuse me. Callie's about to be a naughty kitty again. I'm going to have to move her so she doesn't be naughty. Some of you thrive on Calie being chaotic, but she also likes to jump into my closet through an opening gap in between the frame and the ceiling. I don't know why that gap exists, but it's there, and it's not good because I don't want her jumping in there. And yes, she can jump in there in a single leap, too. She just has a hard time getting back out, which is annoying for me.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Don't be so anxious. You don't even know everything about the city you live in, after all. All that's important is that we know how to make use of that world and how to traverse it.
Morgana is correct. So, there's nothing else we can do today.
Then it's decided.
We're gonna send a calling card. Well, nothing else I want to do today.
A calling card, huh? Really take it seriously.
Here she goes again. You've gotta make trouble, don't ya? Don't go spilling it all over the floor again. Hopefully that's it for Callie's interruptions.
famous after all. He has often received slanderous letters till now as well.
He'll know best whether the crime written on it is for real or not.
Yep, there we go again. There's another for real. We haven't heard, Ryuji hasn't said one of these for a while.
Wait, are you going to write it again, Ryuji? That last one was questionable at best. You should do it then, Yusuke. Oh, make it really artistic and stuff.
Excuse me. I really should have opened these before stream. You know what? I'll save the banana chips for next time.
No, it'll end with him figuring it out. He knows my drawing and writing styles all too well.
Oh, then I'll think it up and you make it cooler.
Designing a calling card. Interesting. It shall become proof that the Phantom Thieves do exist.
Yes, and it's going to be glorious. I actually think that the wording for this one is super silly, but it'll do. Get where you're going, my little Miss Troublemaker. Yeah, you little ball of chaos. I swear, she wouldn't even let me sleep last night, guys. It was terrible. Not that I was sleeping much anyway, I had other things on my mind.
It's decided then.
Great! All that's left is to make the treasure ours.
And that treasure will be very much ours.
You guys better come fully prepared.
Yeah, maybe.
You're back.
Okay, so yeah, text messages. Got it. So, what's on TV tonight? Okay. So,
Now listen up.
What do you want to do?
Make sure your clothes up.
Hey!
so yeah, I still need to get a couple of personas yet. I think I'm gonna have to pull Regent out of the compendium again. Yeah. So at least by the 30th, I need to pull Genbu back out because that's temperance. I will also need to somehow fuse or get a counselor persona. Which... Football cat? No. 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 We do not play we do not kick the cat. Namco. That is bad. She's just being sassy and chaotic today. Ooh, with our proficiency up, we're twirling that pencil now. Our knowledge still didn't go up. We got our proficiency up sooner than I would have expected. So we are a little ahead on the guide for that. Which I personally don't mind. And ooh. Look at how stylish that card is.
It appears you were lying low lately. What's with the change?
Acting the same as usual.
Really? Is it just my imagination then?
She gets better, guys, I promise. She gets better. Right now, she's just annoying.
Anyhow, I wish the culprit would come forward soon. It's absurd to pretend I can do the police's job. I wish he considered my feelings before asking me this.
See, yeah, Makoto's gotta deal with the principal being a douche. And as a result, it's not great.
Pardon me, sir. There's a matter we need to notify you about.
Please excuse me for a moment.
Yeah, fake smiles.
What is it?
We found this outside.
Letter?
It's, Sir Chiryusai Madarame, a great sinner of vanity whose talent has been exhausted.
Yeah.
You are an artist who uses his authority to shamelessly steal the ideas of his pupils. We have decided to make you confess all your crimes with your own mouth.
So yeah, the calling card isn't great yet. Also, still using newspaper clippings for kanji and katakana to make sure that nobody's handwriting is on the line here. Also, yes, Yusuke drew the new logo and painted the card himself. I gotta say, it looks nice. I like this one, and it's gonna be the standard going forward.
We will take your distorted desires without fail from the Phantom Thieves.
Yeah, the viewers.
Whose doing is this?
We don't know. The same letter's been posted everywhere.
What about the security cameras?
There were no signs of the culprit. All we saw was a cat in the recordings.
Yeah, Morgana did all this.
Remove these at once!
Of course.
What now?
It's about this affecting the exhibit. We believe it's just a prank. But what of the mass media?
Ooh, yeah, that's not gonna look very good.
Are you insinuating that this slander is true?
Of course not.
It's those damn brats doing, isn't it?
So, yeah, Yusuke is actually seeing, Madarame's shadow through his own cognition at the moment.
Well, it means nothing. They'll only be able to do as they please until this exhibit is over.
So, yeah.
Was that too?
Yup, it was perfect. The composition was way cooler too. The treasure should appear right about now.
You better enjoy the air of freedom while you still can, old man. Anyways, did you guys check online? People are already talking about that calling card.
Yeah, the recognition is nice.
We'll show it. We're gonna surprise them all.
I'm sure you know, but we only get one shot to pull this off.
And one shot only. And we're counting on the team. Hopefully we are adequately leveled for this.
You have no reservations about this either, right, Yusuke?
Of course not. We'll do this.
So with that, we're gonna leave. And we're gonna get started. So yeah, high alert.
Well then.
So yeah, the pulsating of Madarame's heart because he's angry. I did actually want to change accessories here for a second. I actually want to put this on Joker because obvious is obvious. We do have some personas that do have weaknesses, and we do not want Joker going down. So, we're gonna see, what can we give Yusuke? 15% at EXP. I probably should have given this to Morgana. Hide. No, blessing curse. Lamb's pillow. Yeah. Yeah, we can, the feather cape, yeah, we can give Yusuke this. And then, we're not gonna need Nuke for this, so yeah, the Crystal Vanity. I wish I had some items to, block weaknesses for everybody else, and I'm still not bringing Morgana because A, he is squishy AF, and B, I can cover the wind weakness with Joker now, so it's fine. I just have to be careful about when and where I do it. But with that, we got an upper hall to get to. And yeah, this is, like, the whole place is just beaming with rage and anger. That's why the security is so high, but not in this hallway. Just making sure I'm going the right way. I don't think I am. I think I need to go... Where is it? There it is. Ooh! Yeah! Stick in that landing. Yeah, you think with the security being as high as it is, you think they'd have somebody in this hallway, right? Right? Well, they don't. So now it is Operation Cat Drop.
Joker.
Let's do this.
There's an enemy inside, just as expected.
I mean, we've done a ton in here. Ain't surprising. Anyway, I'm gonna try and draw it out, so I'll leave the switch to you guys.
So yeah, Ryuji being a decoy. Don't worry, he'll be fine. With all the training he's been doing recently, since the first palace, he's good.
Will you be okay? What if it catches up to you?
Don't underestimate an ex-runner. I'm definitely gonna shake it off.
Yeah, and shake it off he will, don't worry.
Hey! There's some weird people over here! Hey! I need some help! What's the matter?
You better make it, Skull.
So yeah, Ryuji being a thing.
Is this good?
Yep, and this is why I call this Operation Catfall, because yeah, Morgana is attached to the hook.
Yeah, it's perfect.
You seem to be enjoying this.
Only the best can appreciate these critical moments. Plus, this feels like we're really Phantom Thieves.
Yeah, looking at Morgana's portrait there. Yeah, he's eating this up. He's absolutely loving it.
We'll be counting on you, Mona. And Panther as well.
There's Fox's signal. That good luck, everyone. Let's do this.
Joker, now!
And the pull. Get it!
Sorry for the wait.
My bad. It took me ages to get that guy off my trail.
Wait, where's Mona?
Here he comes!
Let's go.
So, just a quick swipe. Make sure we get this plastic frame. Who needs a ladder? Yeah, so Mona be Mona.
Hey,
So yeah, there's Morgana. Ooh, stylish.
Joker.
So we need to get out the window. I'm just trying to remember how to get over there.
Indeed.
Yeah, so that's what that window was for. And we're outside.
Whoa, this shit's real high up.
But at least we're outside. Is there a way down out here?
And there is. Also, I don't think there's anything we can break out here. No, it's just down, 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 baby.
Is this another portal to an unknown destination?
We don't have time to lose. Just go through it. Now's our chance.
For real? But
That's two more? Nice!
is this the courtyard?
I knew it. All that security would have been meaningless if it just led back inside.
It seems we managed to escape their siege.
But we're not out of the woods yet.
dude, why is Mona getting excited now of all times?
I just can't take it anymore. Let's take a look at this treasure.
We're not even out of the palace yet, Morgana!
Treasure. Huh?
This is the treasure?
Get back!
Meddlesome vermin.
So yeah, we weren't getting away without a boss fight.
How dare you try to trap me like some kind of mouse?
So you had a fake prep, huh?
Counterfeits are accepted in the world of Japanese arts.
No, they are not.
What made you change like this? Can't you understand how much it pains me to inquire about the crimes of my foster father?
Now that I think back, the only reason why I took you in was due to my ties with your mother. That woman never lost her passion for painting, even after her husband died.
So yeah, we hear about Yusuke's father and the fact that he is in fact dead.
Her skills and talents were quite astonishing. That's why I decided to look after her. Your mother and the artwork she created, they're all my works of art.
So yeah, Madarame even did this to Yusuke's mom.
How low can you sink?
I suppose I can grant you a gift before you die. A glimpse of the genuine Sayuri.
Genuine?
So yeah.
That's the real Sayuri?
So what Madarame did was he painted over the baby that that the woman in the painting was holding. He literally destroyed her painting, her self-portrait of her holding her son. That picture, the Sayuri, is actually a self-portrait of Yusuke's mother.
This can't be. Mom.
Huh? Indeed it is. This was painted by your mother. It's a portrait of herself. Woman who knew her death was coming painted her last wishes for the son she would leave behind. That is the truth behind the mystery of Sayuri's expression.
So yeah.
You stole something that personal?
Yes, he did. And moreover,
First glance, I knew it'd be a huge success if I added a touch to the painting and announced it under my name.
so yeah, erasing her son.
Baby in the picture. Why did you paint over it?
It was all to stage it. If the babe is erased, the reason for the woman's expression will become a mystery. That is what the general public is drawn to. Each of those parasitic critics wrote the same thing.
I always felt something was off about all this. Now I know what it is. You really treasured that painting? You wouldn't even think about replicating it for profit.
So yeah, anger is anger.
You don't love art at all! Do you have a real treasure? Your true skills are nothing more than those scribbles on that fake.
It makes me laugh, asshole!
So you'll defy me no well then, since you're my work of art, Yusuke. I'm going to reap you for the sake of my future, along with those insolent friends of yours.
Ugh. God, I hate this guy.
I can't believe you're treating both mother and son like they're objects. You're inhuman! Fox?
I've heard that you destroy your art once they outlive their usefulness.
So yeah.
Include my mother as well.
She just so happened to have a seizure in front of me. That's when a thought crossed my mind. If I don't call for help and leave her be, I could obtain her painting without any strings attached.
And because the shadow is the true self, and it is essentially the true self that he's hiding, he's not lying. He let Yusuke's mother die.
No. You let her die?
She was physically weak. No one would doubt if she just dropped dead because of a seizure. Above all, Yusuke, didn't you think it was odd that I discovered your talent when you were only 3? The reason why I kept you around was to keep you from realizing the truth behind Sayuri.
So yeah, Madarame knew eventually that Yusuke would figure out what the Sayuri really was, because he had such an eye for art and was talented and has been drawing since the age of 3.
You killed her.
The artistic talents you inherited from your mother were a delightful miscalculation, though. If I'm to steal ideas, it's much easier robbing the future of brats who won't talk back than adults. It's thanks to you that I came up with the idea. You have my gratitude.
God, this man makes me sick. In an entirely different way from Kamoshida.
Yusuke?
I thank you, Madarame. Every reason for me to forgive you has disappeared without a trace at this very moment. You aren't some rotten artist. You are a despicable fiend who wears the skin of an artist.
Yeah, I can't. I just can't right now. Like, I want to speak, but at the same time, Yusuke's pretty much got every thought that I want to say about Madarame pretty down pat.
All you good-for-nothings barging into my museum and doing whatever the hell you want. Those who have the connections make the rules. Those who don't, follow them. Not to mention, the value of art is all subjective. I make the rules of the art scene.
Only in Japan, you colossal jackass.
I am the supreme being. I am the god of the art world.
Hence why he's dressed the way he is.
This isn't good. Get back.
And boss time. And he's not lying. So yeah,
Let's begin, you vermin.
this is the true form of Madarame's shadow. This is phase 1.
Despicable desires, Madarame. You aren't even worth the art you create.
In parentheses, by the way, that create is in parentheses.
Joker, don't lose focus. Persona World Try.
Okay, so we want to damage all parts of this thing. Some of it blocks fizz, others block gun, and the rest block magic. We want to still be able to take this thing out, though. And we want to do it fast. Needless to say, having no weaknesses is good here. I believe one of Madarame's weaknesses is ice, but I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so one of those, the eyes drained that. Oh god. So yeah. Ooh, I gotta get rid of that. I have gotta get rid of that. Okay, so the mouth drains physical. The nose is next. Drain sigh. Okay. And you don't drain magic at all. You drain fizz, so yeah. So yeah, we want to get rid of that. So each painting that goes down does not come back at full health. Nanya. So yeah, we need to damage the mouth, which is fine. So Bufu here. Okay, so the eyes drain wind. Okay. Okay. I think... No... Ugh, she just went for his mouth. Ugh, jeez.
This is my other self. Prepare yourself.
Yeah, the eyes don't like fizz, so...
Let's go.
I don't think anything here drains bless. No, it does not. And there's the nose coming back. So yeah, my best bet with Joker is to go for bless. Oh god, here we go.
What is this attack? There has to be more than...
So... I wanna do... this. Can I heal...
What's the plan?
Shoot. I cannot heal her statuses.
Ready when you are.
You're weak to magic, so... Okay.
Someone treat her.
Nah.
This war break for something, Skull.
Okay, so... I'm gonna use Yusuke's turn to Sakuja Joker, and then I'm just gonna use Bless. And that should take care of this phase. Oh, the nose didn't go down. Okay, it's okay. You don't like fizz, so this should be fine. Yeah.
Let's go.
And yeah, Yusuke can finish this. Okay, so phase 1 is over. We did that pretty well, all things considered, only having On go down.
Madarame's out.
Damn it! I'm the great Madarame! The Madarame who gathers a full crowd every time he opens an exhibit!
And yes, artists do benefit from exhibits that show their work. They most definitely do. And some of them will even sell at exhibits, which is how artists make money. But Madarame took this to an extreme that he never should have. And as a result, well, this is what we get.
I'm not someone that worthless brats like you are allowed to defy!
Oh, that's what you think, Madarame.
Enough of your egotistic ranting. Taste the wrath of all those you preyed upon.
Having On for this would be nice, but I needed to get rid of that painting.
I'm the great artist, Madarame!
Okay, so something different for Royal. At this moment in the original Persona 5, he would just go back into his painting form of the eyes, nose, and mouth. New to Royal, he decided that it's not worth it to do that again because it wouldn't benefit him. Instead, what he does...
Witness it for yourselves! Behold my mastercraft!
He makes fakes of himself based on varying elements.
He made copies of himself? I see. Creating duplicates is his specialty.
Now, we do not want to be too hasty here.
Calm down.
We want to take these down one at a time.
Some other way.
So in the meantime, hopefully, yes, I can get on back up.
Okay.
Because I'm going to need her. That being said, we Zia this guy. We then proceed to Baton Pass to On. We Augie you. I'm gonna go for an item here. Because I do not have single target air. But yeah. And then the last Baton Pass goes to Yusuke. And hopefully this will take out Arazad's Fury. Yes. And from here... yeah. We Giant Slice.
Stop this! Is this how you show your gratitude to the man who raised you?
Silence! Don't waste your breath.
And then the cycle just repeats.
I am thou. Goemon!
And there's one fake down. We don't have to worry about Yusuke's weakness.
Defy an esteemed elder? You all be frozen in fear! Cambrass!
Yeah, they do target weaknesses. And because we have no wind weakness... well, we have no Zio weakness. But yeah, he's targeting me instead.
My brilliant strikes like a flash of lightning. You anger me!
Yeah, we resist that, you dork. And... ooh, another ice one. Nice. So... I have 7 beads. I do need to heal. But I think what I'm going to do instead is... ooh. This hits everybody, but it won't do anything to the wind one, so... let's see. I think I want to use another air cannon, yeah. Get this. And then we can Baton Pass to Ryuji. And he can take care of this lovely little fake over here. We're going to Baton Pass to On. Knock this one down. And then the final Baton Pass will go to Yusuke, since there's no fire.
This is my other self.
And we're gonna let Madarame have it. Yusuke, we're gonna have you take out this guy. Ooh. Not enough.
I am thou.
Take this!
There we go.
I won't forgive you! Cambrass!
this time. Okay. So, this verse, same as the first.
Looking cool, Joker.
So, I want a baton pass to On.
Not over yet. Persona.
Go for the ice.
Let's see that again, Joker.
Baton pass to Yusuke.
Let's go.
And he's going to Bufu the two fires. And this is going to basically be the entire fight.
Persona! Go on.
Ooh, and that one was a crit too. And from here we give Ryuji the go-ahead to rampage away. Ooh, beautiful. That was absolutely beautiful. Oh, and here's a Molotov cocktail for you.
Oh, nailed their weak spot. Not bad at all. This'll do.
Save some of On's MP and just go for the slashes.
Damn it! Damn it! Stop it, you brats! Or else...
He is getting weaker and his...
Daunted by such threats.
Oh, well, what do we have here?
I'm not done.
So, yeah, we are in an interesting situation here where... only one is weak. And let's see. Ooh. I think a Mabufu would do nicely here.
Ooh, looking cool, Joker.
From here, we go to Ryuji,
Not over yet.
who is going to have way too much fun with all these.
Captain Skull.
Persona! Captain Kid!
Get it, Skull.
Let's go, Captain!
Get it, Skull.
Go to Baton Pass, and yeah, it's only +2,
For the second person.
This is my other self.
but yeah, this is gonna basically hit Madarame.
Persona!
And
Captain Kid!
on you can... Actually, Yusuke could use some healing, so here you go, On. You can do this.
I appreciate it. Persona!
Can we... Yeah.
Weak point.
Now, he is going to target Yusuke for this, but it should still be fine. No. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. The boys really need some help here. Please do not aim for Joker again.
Watch your health.
Okay, yeah, this is not good. And I don't have a beat chain. I need to heal myself first before I even think about healing Ryuji. Yeah, because if Joker goes down, the fight is over. And this for Ryuji.
Sorry, I'm at my limit.
as well as healing Yusuke. And this should be getting us, this should be good.
Good one, Fox.
You've angered me.
Oh god. Here we go.
Crying won't help.
Okay, that's not good. Oh, he's doing this. Ew. Ew.
Cool, Joker.
Do we have any persona with Zio? I don't think we do. No, we don't.
Don't rush it.
This'll do. This'll do nicely.
3 enemies knocked down. Nice one, Joker.
Go ahead.
Not over yet.
Let's go.
Almost done with Madarame. I think I want to get rid of, yeah, at least one of those fakes.
Persona.
Oh, yes, that was satisfying. I first tried that boss fight. I didn't think I would. Nice. Woot, 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 woot. Madarame bit the dust. Madarame bit the dust. First try, too. I was worried I was going to game over there for a hot second. And level ups for everybody but, everybody but Ryuji, because he faded.
Power courses through me.
Palimpa! Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Me Petra is gonna be really good too. Yusuke gets Mabufu. Ooh, he gets counter in 2 levels. Very nice.
No one cares for true art. All they want are easily recognizable brands.
And Madarame is both correct and incorrect with this statement, which means that, yes, some people only care about the person who painted the picture and not the picture in and of itself. Where there are others in the art scene, like, where there are others in the art world that are massive collectors of rare pieces of art because they're more obscure and end up being worth more. So, it's a mixed bag, really, and it really sucks, too. But, yeah, just under an hour and Madarame went down. How pathetic.
I'm a victim in this too. Wouldn't you agree?
And excuses.
Excuses now?
The art world revolves around money after all. You can't rise up without any money.
And this is why I want to. This is why I said I want Ryuji. Like in the next Persona game, I want Ryuji to be an Olympic runner on a successful model. And Yusuke to be able to show his art to the world, and it be coveted by the art world and the world in general, because he's very talented at it. As for Joker, we still don't know too terribly much of where his talents lie. I I suspect the reason he was getting home late from school is because he was part of a club that night that he ran in, that incident happened, that landed him on probation and sued.
You understand, don't you? Being a poor artist is truly miserable.
Yeah, but you gotta start somewhere.
I just didn't want to return to that life.
But yeah, Madarame, before his art became well known, he was broke. He was dirt poor.
A fiend like you has no right to speak about the world of art. You're done for, along with this whole wretched world.
So yeah, Yusuke's anger here, completely justified.
No, please, just don't kill me.
Return to yourself in reality and confess your crimes. All of them.
You're not going to kill me?
Swear it!
All right, all right. What about the other one, though? The one with the black mask.
So yeah, Madarame is mentioning something interesting. There is another metaverse player, one we are not associated or affiliated with. And we have no idea what he means.
I don't have any energy left to pull such petty tricks.
A black mask?
Yeah, Joker's mask is white compared to most people, and Morgana is wearing a very dark blue mask. It is not black.
Wait, who's he talking about? It can't be. There was another intruder besides us within this palace?
Probably making sure Madarame didn't spill any beans about what was going on.
There's no time. Hurry!
Get on!
And we get the Monomobile! Woohoo!
Hey, Yusuke, what should I do?
Put an end to all this and use your own artwork for once.
Yusuke!
No, wait, please. Yusuke! Yusuke!
So yeah, Madarame is going back to to his original self in reality, but we don't get to see it.
The destination has been deleted.
It would be bad if people started getting suspicious of us. We should leave at once.
Yusuke, come on.
Right. Goodbye, Sensei.
So yeah.
I guess the mission was a success. All that's left is to see if he had a change of heart or not.
And yeah, Madarame's confession is something interesting, and I'll get into it when we get there.
Ah, so bitter. Why'd you get it black?
Sayuri.
You're not gonna get all teary-eyed and say stuff like "Mom," are ya?
I mean, Yusuke does have every right to do so.
To think that this painting was the source of Madarame's distorted desires.
Oh no, he was probably distorted long before this. But this was the catalyst for him truly going off the deep end.
The only saving grace is that my mother won't know of what transpired.
The genuine painting at his atelier has been altered after all. Ironic as it may be, this one here is her true self-portrait now.
Which is very sad because, yeah, she didn't paint this for the whole world to see. She painted this for her son as a way to remember her.
It's a wonderful painting.
Meaning that even if she hadn't had that seizure in front of Madarame, her days may have been... She may have already known that her days were few. And that even if she had survived the seizure, it only would have prolonged her sickness. She probably would have never gotten any better.
And although it took some time, it's in your hands now, Yusuke.
I'm thankful for it. However, it's impossible for this painting to be acknowledged by society anymore.
So, was Sayori your mom's name?
No. I doubt it's the name of any woman in particular. I bet it was to make it more mysterious. Just a part of Madarame's foolish staging.
More than likely.
Well, it would have been obvious that he plagiarized it if he had used the real name.
This is true. And yet, I feel like if Madarame was any dumber, he probably still would have used Yusuke's mom's real name. That being said, we never find out what her name was.
So, this is my mother. There's no way that I would remember her face clearly. But I was right about the rush of emotion I felt when I saw this painting.
And Ryuji with a soda. Being gross.
Stop that! You're so vulgar, Ryuji.
So, what are you gonna do now? We're gonna keep targeting big shots.
Why do you do such things?
It's to get back at scumbags and, like, society in general.
Yeah, we are a bit of a bunch of rebels.
I also want to give courage to the people that are suffering because of selfish adults.
And yes, this is the main reason why we do this. Courage to those who suffer under adults in hopes that they can either get through it or report it of their own accord.
Courage. What good does that do? You mean the courage to stand up for themselves, correct? Will acquiring that make them happy?
Ooh, Ryuji's angry face. Probably.
Yeah, there's no knowing whether it'll turn out good for everyone or not. Still, we won't know unless we give it a try.
So yeah, while there is somebody else in the metaverse, we're not too particularly interested in them at the moment.
In other words, it all depends on the person.
This is something that gives Yusuke some thought.
And the same can be said about myself right now. I also suffered because of an adult's selfish act.
And not just Yusuke, but every single one of Madarame's pupils. One even committing suicide because of him. Truly a selfish man.
Moreover, if we investigate these palaces, it may expand my artistic repertoire.
Good to see you're seeing the positive in all of this, Yusuke.
You really only think about art, huh? You're impressive.
Says the guy who only thinks about running.
I won't take part in any inelegant plans, alright?
Inelegant. Ah, a man of culture. Finally.
No worries, I've got us covered.
So yeah, On is going to be the eye candy for the boys for a while, and the fact that there are way too many of them.
There's a rule that says we always have to decide on a target unanimously. How about it, Joker? We can give our calling cards a lot more oomph if we have Yusuke on our team.
This is very true. We also have too many dudes, but yeah, he would be great.
I will try and live up to those expectations.
At any rate, I'm curious. Another intruder besides us, huh?
So yeah, Morgana's bringing it up. See, here's the thing. If Ren really wanted to, he could take on all of these palaces by himself. He is strong enough to do so. In fact, there are multiple playthroughs on YouTube showing this exact thing, and my goodness, is it terrifying. Like, once we get the option to put Joker in, have Joker and Joker alone in our party, it's scary how good he is. Like, with nobody else being able to really hold him back because of weaknesses, you give him the lust, you give him, the Crystal of Lust, and he becomes untouchable for the most part. He has no weaknesses. Give him personas like Tsukiyoji, and just change out its skill set to match what you're doing, and he's literally untouchable. So yeah, he is scary good, and can do all of this by himself.
But there's no way to check anymore. The palace is gone.
Along with our mystery masked person.
Madarame. I may be able to learn something from him.
Are you sure? I mean,
I'll contact you all if anything turns up.
we should probably exchange our contact info with you then.
Well, you already have it.
An artist and a phantom thief. It seems I'll be engaging in 2 trades from here on.
And Yusuke's art, because of what he's doing, will be the most creative pieces he'll ever create.
Very well. You only live once, after all.
Yeah, but my dude is very thin. And I do mean very thin. And just like we saw with all of his, tags and stuff, he is of the Emperor Arcana, so he is going to be somebody we are very much going to want to hang out with and make time for, because, ooh, is his rank up stuff good. And him being an artist is going to be super helpful. But I will get into that when we, get to that.
Still, the incident about this other intruder does concern me a little.
Yeah, I wouldn't believe it would too.
Not only have we dealt with our second big target, we even have a new addition to the team.
Yeah, they're beefier than you, Morgana. You are so gosh darn squishy. It's a good thing you're cute, though.
Goodness, things are going so well.
Yes, well indeed. But we can't get too cocky.
That's true. Still, let's honestly be happy about it right now. But I have to say, you sure are something special.
Oh, please, we could have taken on that whole dungeon by ourselves. Give Ren with a persona with healing, debuffs, and buffs, and then personas of varying elements. Yeah, we could have taken that by ourselves.
This is our 5th persona user. It'll help broaden our battle strategies as well.
That is very true.
Besides, having an eye for beauty is a must for Phantom Thieves. We're lucky to have you, Skin.
Yeah, none of the previous teams quite match up to the amount of different personalities we have within our group. I mean, the closest to maybe the somebody on the who is exceedingly eccentric might be Chie from Persona 4. But she's still very sporty and very much a tomboy. And her eccentricity kind of leads her to martial arts as opposed to art. But yeah, I'd say for the most part, The Phantom Thieves as a group are probably the most unique batch of personalities I've ever seen in Persona.
An artist is a talent you rarely come across. I mean, he is a bit strange, but still.
Well, given that the environment he grew up in, I'm not surprised.
An artist, huh? What kind of person do you think I was? There's no way I'd turn out to be some bad guy in the end, right? I get so engrossed with the embodiment of human desires. And that's not all. When it comes to the metaverse, I'm the only one who can transform into a car.
Again, Studio Ghibli, the cat bus. Yeah. That's why Morgana does that. Kind of a tribute to Studio Ghibli and My Neighbor Totoro. To be fair, My Neighbor Totoro was one of my favorite films growing up, and I would constantly watch it on the VHS tapes that we got ad nauseum to the rest of my family. But I just love the movie so much, and the cat bus honestly was my favorite part of it.
I'm special, but it's still odd. Who could I actually be?
So we're just gonna feed Morgana's ego here.
You really think so? What a half-assed answer.
And he's still not happy.
Well, there's no way a dashing, honorable rogue like me could be evil.
No, but you are adorable. Also, I wouldn't have called him Morgana, I would have called him Mittens because his paws are all white.
A man who saves those in trouble in the West while punishing evildoers who may lurk in the East. A man who chastises people that smoke inside in the South while saving bullied cats in the North.
You just had to go back to cats, didn't you, Morgana? You just had to go back to cats.
A man who has a sturdy body and vows to always do one good deed a day, be it rain or shine.
If only more of society would do just one good deed a day, maybe the world would be a better place.
I'm that kind of ideal person. Or so I hope.
Or you could be a toddler. Or a 9-year-old kid who hasn't figured out life yet. That's a possibility too, Morgana.
So if I turn back to being human, surely she'll take notice of me, won't she?
He's talking about on here, and yeah, simp alert. We'll know eventually.
Well, that's true, but where should I go when I become human? I wonder where she'd like to go.
Again, simp mode activated for Morgana.
An amusement park, a movie theater, a fancy cafe, shopping.
Yeah, all of which requires some massive yen.
What do you think?
But yeah, this is an automatic rank up with Morgana. So now, Morgana will also perform a follow-up attack. Not super interesting, really. His follow-up attacks don't pack nearly as much of a punch as Ryuji's do.
All right.
And Yusuke is in the chat, everybody! And yeah, true to their... And yeah, I'm pretty sure you've noticed a pattern here. The color behind Ryuji's portrait here is yellow, An's pink, and Yusuke's is, we can now see, is actually light blue, much like his gloves. So again, going with their elements of lightning, fire, and ice. Again, the dark red is reserved for us, hence why our phone is dark red. For the, curse. That being said, having a bless user would be nice. You worried? So yeah. We're supposed to get a proficiency up to 3 here. To proficiency 3, but we already did that. But I still need more tools, so I'm still gonna do this. I'll make 2 lockpicks. Just to make sure we have a healthy stock. And...
Yeah.
an air cannon. I think we can make one more thing, too. Yeah, we can make another Molotov cocktail.
Yeah.
No efficient use of materials here, but that's fine. That will come as we go.
Well then.
Hey, Muvela, you missed the boss fight. We got a Morgana rank up, and we beat Madarame first try. It was nice.
You have expelled one who was stained in vanity.
Unfortunately, Ryuji did not get the EXP from it. Which, make me sad.
You are now one step closer to your rehabilitation. It's a delightful thing.
So, how are you doing, Muvela? Anything interesting happening?
Our master is pleased. You should be honored, inmate.
Justine trying to be the good cop here.
However, that man's remarks are concerning. It seems another has made their way into the metaverse.
Nice! You're still shiny hunting? I mean, having a shiny Fluttermane is gonna be awesome. That being said, I hope it's not the exact same colors as Mischievous. Because if it is, it's gonna be disappointing.
That is beyond my knowledge. But your rehabilitation is progressing smoothly. That is for certain.
Imagine if Fluttermane could evolve into a paradox form of Mismagius. Ooh, that'd be terrifying.
May the devotion to your rehabilitation grow even deeper. I have high hopes for you.
Like, obviously it is unable to evolve, but imagine if it could. A lighter shade of green. Ew. Ew. I'll admit, green shinies are not my favorite. Especially the puke and neon green ones. Ugh. Gross. Which means, yes, I do not like shiny Espeon. I think the green is absolutely disgusting. It is a level of neon green that I absolutely hate. And full rank 4.
All right.
We don't get anything new for it, but... yeah, between Morgana and, Igor, we are most definitely making progress on that. And we're getting a phone call? Yusuke!
I'm calling about Madarame's state. For the time being, he hasn't suffered a mental shutdown.
Good, good, good.
Other than that, his demeanor seems to have softened a bit.
Nice, nice, nice. That's good to hear.
Is that the change of heart?
Not yet. It could be.
I see. I was curious and looked into Kamoshida as well. It's as if he was an entirely different person.
One less corrupted by his desires and more, embarrassed by himself.
Will the same be true for Sensei? I'm sorry to have taken your time. That's all I wanted to tell you. Good. Oh, I'll try asking him about the black masked intruder from the palace when the time is right.
We're probably not going to get too much information out of him about that.
Goodbye then. This time for sure.
So yeah, we are off to school, off to learn things, and be a productive member of student society. Maybe our knowledge will be level 3 after today, because it's the 26th, and we have a classroom question. Just looking forward to that. I already borrowed the Gallant Rogue. And there's a request for cats that have disappeared from the city. Flag investigate Young and Jaya by talking to the residents who ID target. And we get to hang out with Ryuji today! Woot, woot, woot! I'm sorry, I really like Ryuji, guys. He's, like, my favorite character. If I could make if I could make one gay ship, pretty sure this would be it. Unfortunately, we can't do that, which makes me sad.
In the end.
Yeah, with Ryuji, I would most definitely ship Ren with Ryuji. But then I couldn't ship him with but then I couldn't ship Ryuji with An, and that makes me sad, so yeah. Okay, so class question. Please make me smarter. Stealing someone's ideas is plagiarism as much of a crime as stealing anything else. Well, you could ship... No! 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 Enough of the internet already does that! Okay, so she's mentioning Arsène Lupin. Our person, Yen. Yusuke and Ren? Nah. Yusuke loves art far too much to be interested in girls. That and people suspect that he may be aromantic or asexual or both. Which, I mean, is fine. He's at the very least aromantic.
Do you know the answer?
So, for anybody who knows about the Sherlock Holmes versus Arsène Lupin books, which are super good reads, I highly recommend them. Sherlock Holmes was written by Arthur Conan Doyle.
This is it.
And
Well done.
much like with much like the stories about Arsène Lupin, both authors wish they could write other stuff, but unfortunately, yeah. Lupin, Arsene, and Sherlock Holmes became too popular of books, and they really didn't have much time to write anything else. The most, I want to say the most common, like, the biggest thing that's been, like, now, unfortunately, is maybe Harry Potter. Because I've not seen anything written, like, I've not seen any books by the author of the Harry Potter series, J.K. Rowling. Not that anybody would currently read that because of some of her opinions. I'm personally gonna say, hate the artist, not the work. But yeah, she has not written any novels since, and it kind of sucks. I hope she didn't dry up all of her ideas writing those books. I have no idea. Actually smart. Kind of impressed with me.
Nice going.
Yes! Finally! We are scholarly! Now we just gotta be better than considerate, head-turning, and bold.
Alright.
But we are finally scholarly. God, that took forever. So yeah, she's mentioning about cloth. You realize you're gonna have to evolve it into a bomb of snow. Or no, what is it? Crabominable, which is just almost as bad as Obama Snow. In fact, I think I like Obama Snow shiny better. The blue tips on its back are just nice. It's subtle, but it's nice. Oh, instead of going for an orange crab, you're gonna look for a blue one. Well, good luck with that.
Yep.
That being said, Brawler could be an interesting shiny too.
Yeah. Actually,
I could say this, but if anything were to happen to my cats, I'd probably cry. So, who would kidnap a... So, we want to say, glad you're safe.
let's go.
So, we're gonna go look to Young and Jaya, and we're gonna do some footwork. We've also already got the Gallant Rogue, so we don't need to worry about it. I already grabbed it from the library. I'm pretty sure anyway. We still don't know what this does. Yeah, here it is. So we have it already. We're good to go. So yeah, they still don't want to be our friends. Well, that's okay. I'm not too worried. Marasada. It's a supermarket that they have over in Yunganjaya. Spring fruit pack. Interesting. The forum request. Okay, be honest. Yeah. We're gonna be hanging out with Ryuji today. In fact, the man's right there. But I want to talk to some people in the school, see if they've got anything new to say. And these guys. So yeah, this guy is actually being stalked by a yandere. Yeah. She do be kinda creepy. Anyway, we want to go to Young and Jaya real quick. And we want to see if we can find any info about the missing kitties. So, yeah, fruit trays.
Oh, what do you want?
Yes, this is a limited time item. So I'm gonna buy one. It recovers 80 HP, so it's nice. And they don't have their puppy anymore. You mentioned cats? And she's right. Having one or two, maybe 3 cats at most, perfectly healthy for the animals. It gives them more time to interact with each other. They keep each other company. They like to play together. But when you start piling on 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 cats, then it becomes unhealthy for both the person and all of the cats. Especially if they don't keep up with the regular cleaning. So yeah, so far, only that lady has some connections. I don't think... Yeah, so yeah, there's nothing we can do over here. We're not going to see Takemi today. Sad. I know. We go over here. Talk to you. About that woman. That's terrible. And we have a name. Riku Ado.
Let's go.
So, yeah. These guys don't care. But yeah, we can go quick have a meeting with everybody at the hideout. Bring it up and then leave.
It appears everyone is here.
So we're gonna hold a meeting. We're not gonna do anything about it yet.
Listen up.
So yeah. It's true that Morgana does have a white around his mouth and nose and his paws and the tip of his tail, but other than that, he's mostly a black cat. So yeah, bark and bite of a bully, and if cats disappeared from the city. We're not gonna do anything with this just yet, but we will soon enough. That being said, it's time to hang out with the main man, guys. So, let's go train. And the back alley gym in Shibuya. Okay, this unlocks a location for us.
This has gotta be it.
The Protein Lovers Gym. Now, we could train here to increase our health, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do so. I don't think I'll have the time for it.
By the way,
So, we gotta bring protein powder. Spare undies? I mean, to be fair, you don't want to wear the same underwear after you've been sweating in them. So, yeah. After showering, do not put dirty clothes on again. It's just gross. And yes, this is our workout wear. We're in all black. Go figure. Also, Ryuji's color scheme, very fitting, I guess. So yeah, Ryuji's form has improved, but he still doesn't have any stamina. At most, he'd be able to sprint. He wouldn't be able to go for like a 25, 30 meter or a 100. Like, at most, Ryuji'd be able to do a 50-meter dash. Which he'd probably be really fast at, but he used to run and train around the entire track.
Lauren.
Ikata-senpai, what's bonking? So yeah, this guy graduated before all the nonsense with Kamoshida. He's managing. So yeah, this was the Star Runner, like, I would want to say the team manager of the track team. And even he just resigned himself to Kamoshida's nonsense. So yeah, never received a letter of recommendation to any college, but he still managed to get in. So yeah, he wished he could have stepped up and basically did what Ryuji did. Ooh, the track team's being reinstated. That is actually good news. Mr. Yamaguchi as their new advisor. Ugh. I don't like the sound of that. Okay, so yeah. I don't like where this is going. Yeah. And the answer is, you seem conflicted here. Nah, not really. For real though, I'm glad the team's coming back. And it's sweet that Nakinara and them are gonna start training again. A mini Kamoshida. So he's an asshole. And a rank up! No, he doesn't teach PE. That's correct. And he's gotta be up to something. Something shady. Okay, so Ryuji's interested in looking into this. Ryuji might not be part of the track team anymore, and they may not be on good terms anymore, but they were still his friends at one point. Yeah, wait, gotta shower first. Ryuji, don't say that! Don't worry, I get ya. I get ya. So yeah, Ryuji's got a bad feeling about something. So he's gonna look into it. We might not be able to hang out with him for a while.
Ah, you're back.
Hey,
Ooh, we got a crossword puzzle, a TV quiz. I want to hang out with you, Sojiro. I really do. Are the queen of evidence. Not the jewel, it is the queen of evidence.
nice going.
So, more knowledge. It's a singular point, but we're getting there. Also, crossword puzzle.
Hey,
Let's play. Ooh, a type of outdoor allergy. Gets congested. This is sigh. Huh. Let's start over. I think this is a... Hold on. There are 4 S's. So I'm gonna use up 1 I and 2 of those S's. Because this is pollinosis, aka hay fever. So a sign of a cold is... Oh, shoot. God, I'm blanking right now. And gets congested. Sinus isn't here, so... Nose? I probably spelled that wrong. So... S-E-S-E... Well, there's a couple of things. But I'm pretty sure it's a sneeze. And this is... Paul... Unless I'm spelling this wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm... Oh. Hold on. Wait, no! When pollen makes contact with the membranes in your eyes or nose or eyes, primarily causes sneezing, runny nose, and itchiness. It can also cause your eyes to swell slightly too. Not to mention the amount of coughing and sneezing, you would do it as if you were having a cold. But yeah, no. Sinus pressure is the symptom I suffer from during pollen season. I'm gonna need to start buying more masks so that I can go outside without having to sneeze. Hay fever to become commonplace.
All right.
I see. Nice.
And we is smart. Because of course we is smart. And there's somewhere else I want to go today. And it's back in Shibuya. We're gonna go to Station Square because it's evening and we can now fully start rank 1 of the Sun Arcana. Also, there's a glitch that we'll see later on where one of these people disappear that are talking here. I shouldn't do this, but...
Hi.
200 yen. Yeah.
Yeah. Well
I want to do the middle.
man.
The left?
Man. Okay. Come on.
Yeah.
Welcome.
And 300 for this one, but I'm gonna buy it anyway. So, on the second... So, June 2nd. And here we go, Yoshida.
Please consider what I have to say.
There have been far too many incidents recently to ignore. Can anyone deny this? The runaway train incident, the mysterious psychotic breakdowns, a school with a corrupt teacher. Oh, that list gets longer. That list is going to get longer, Yoshida. We have yet to discover the truth of it all. The apathy that permeates society as a direct result of negligence by our government and the media. Okay, so apathy syndrome. I believe this was referenced in either in Persona 3, where people didn't really care too much about anything outside of themselves and showed no sympathy or anything for anybody outside of themselves, which really sucks. But yeah, the fact that they're bringing it up is kind of scary.
Hmm?
I want to be a politician.
And while our society appears to be prosperous, many of our young people are quietly suffering.
We're about to get loud, guys. The suffering is going to become quite loud and quite apparent very soon.
They lack jobs, security, savings.
The ability to buy groceries.
The next generation will lead us into the future, and yet they have no plan for how to arrive there.
All true.
Watch where you're going, you little shit. You bumped into me, you old goat.
Oh, God. If I had a nickel for every time I've heard this conversation just walking around town, I'd probably have about $100, which is a lot of money.
Good. Yes, let's.
There are no right or wrong answers here.
What is the point of bickering over such a trivial matter?
This is none of your business. Yeah, seriously, just shut up. What's with this guy?
Now, if you'll please excuse me, I must return to my speech. Together, we can create a bright future for the next generation.
Ah, God, so righteous. That really annoys me. Enough of your arrogance, no good Torah. What? As if anyone would actually vote for you.
That's what we all thought about the elections a couple of years last year. Boy, were we all wrong.
Are you planning to embezzle funds again? Or maybe criticize one of your constituents again?
Honestly, sometimes the constituents do need criticizing. That's not necessarily a bad thing.
You criminal!
No, that was all in the past. I've gone and done it again.
So, that's campaign obstruction. You're a criminal? Aren't you gonna get mad?
I can't do that in my situation. Regardless, whenever someone calls me no good Torah, I panic. I went through quite an ordeal 20 years ago. Let me explain.
Well, I guess this is the only other instance of let me explain, but this isn't an example of somebody explaining something to us in terms of mechanics.
I used to be a member of the National Diet. I was elected during the rise of the Kuramoto children. We were backed by powerful Diet members. This was about 20 years ago.
I was very inexperienced back then, both as a politician as well as a human being.
That being said, having people who are literally on death's door be politicians should be outlawed globally. Like, literally. Not just for, democratic republics like the United States, but also in communist countries. I mean, if you're getting old, please, let somebody else in your party take over. Look at you, China.
That inexperience led me to be involved in a series of major political scandals. People refer to my blunders as no-good Torah's 3 strikes. The first was being caught missing a legislative meeting to take a personal vacation.
Oh, I wish... I wish more politicians would get in trouble for this.
Then, I was accused of embezzling a large sum of money from the party, giving me 2 strikes.
Gee, embezzling funds. I can see Tora missing an important diet meeting and probably being told that it wasn't that bad. So going on vacation was fine by another a senior diet member. But still.
Finally, I called a voter an idiot at an open forum, which resulted in scandal and strike 3.
The way I see it, if you can't call out your voters for being illogical, you shouldn't be a politician. Yeah, people are gonna get angry with you, but you should still be able to say the facts as plainly as possible. In order for people to see that what they're doing isn't good. It's the job of the government to make sure that the citizens are taken care of, but also not ignorant of what's going on.
I was out and branded a washed-up politician. You said you wanted to become a member of the Diet. But do you see the man before you?
Questionable background, accused of embezzlement. However, his convictions and wants to change the world. Yeah, if only all politicians were honest people.
Do you really want to receive my guidance?
And I don't care about your past.
I'm happy to hear that. However, everyone says I have no chance to get elected. So why come to me?
You have confidence in yourself.
You're doing a good job of cheering me up. But you may be right. The most important part about giving a good speech is believing in yourself.
So yeah, this is actually going to make, recruiting shadows easier.
Perhaps one day I will believe in myself again. But you sure got me there. You're a strange young man.
Fudge! That implies you found a brown... You found a brown... What? I'm confused. I thought you were looking for a cloth. Cloth's shiny as blue. So what did you found that was, like, brown? Ooh. You found a pepper. You found brown pepper. Nice. Knackly is supposed to be salt, but if it's brown or black, it's pepper. Just don't go naming it Pepper Ann.
Very well. If learning how to give a great speech is what you seek,
be happy to instruct you. In exchange, I would like for you to continue assisting me. Let's get started, shall we?
So we made a deal with Yoshida. Made a deal with Yoshida. No, it wouldn't. And even peppercorns are a plant, so meh.
It's hard to believe that a student could manage this alone.
So hiya, Sae. How are you
An
doing?
adult. For example, someone talented enough to move people with words. Perhaps they coached you. Isn't that right?
I can't think of any salt that is brown, though, off the top of my head.
I am thou.
That would be something to look up.
Thou hast acquired a new vow. It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity. With the birth of the sun persona, I have obtained the wings of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
The sun. So, confidant, the man of the people. Yes, and again, despite the artwork here, the sun is actually a super positive arcana. Despite how evil and all drought-consuming the card artwork looks. Basically, you have overcome most of life's challenges, but there's still a little ways for you to go. I'm not entirely sure what the reverse of the Sun Arcana is, because it is such a positive card. But yeah, for Yoshida to be the man of the people and the Sun Arcana, he's pretty much got most of his past put to bed and he's ready to move forward. Anyway, Yoshida's rank ups are going to include being able to negotiate with shadows better. To give it an overall theme. As we get those rank ups, you'll see what I mean.
All right. Let's pursue your dream of becoming a member of the Diet. Oh my, we've been talking for far too long. Let's call it quits for today.
Let's go home!
You.
Oh, and we... Of course. So yeah, Yoshida is also one of our confidants that is time-stamped. He stops becoming available, I think, November 24th, so this is definitely one I hope we get to prioritize a bit, because Yoshida's confidant does help us get more personas in palaces.
Well then, I shall see you again soon.
And hanging out with him on Sunday isn't gonna be terrible. We just gotta make sure we are just gonna be skipping Sunday's bath.
Hello?
And it's Yusuke, my man! Oh! Oh, it's Friday, people! It is Friday! Which means we get to hang out with everybody's favorite goth doctor for rank 5 of death. I believe I still have Mandragora in my inventory. I am all ears if you need it. Also, if we haven't done the calling card yet, Yusuke will start freaking out.
Hey, there you are. I need your help with something. I found this flyer stuffed in my mailbox.
Ooh. Okay, the other person the chat wanted me to romance. That's coming up.
Housekeeping service.
Oh, God. Actually, now that I look at it, it almost looks like paprika. Natalie doesn't have a gender, does it? No, it's genderless. Yeah, it looks like paprika, if anything.
Anything for you. A maid, dude. A maid. Who'll do anything for us.
Yeah, paprika, it's the color of paprika. At least, like, orange paprika, which, I wouldn't say is... But it's up to you what you want to call it. What are you saying, man?
You're a guy, right? You know what I mean.
Ryuji, you're being a pervert.
Let's give it a try. Yeah? Yeah? Luckily, some guy on my floor just moved out, so there's a vacant apartment in my complex.
So, in Japanese, this would be a vacant room inside of my mansion. Because they called apartment buildings mansions.
The key is behind the mailbox, so we can get in anytime. The landlord seriously doesn't care.
And this would be the mansion owner in
This
Japanese.
is all set, so... Hey, I heard that.
Oh no. I know that voice.
What the hell?
Here comes our moon confidant.
Can I get in on this?
Oh, you mean you're into this kind of stuff?
Oh god. Sorry, I have cookies. I love cookies and I need an unhealthy snack.
Wow, okay. I'm not into it. It's just for research.
Mm-hmm. Sure, Mishima.
What does it mean that they'll do anything? And do the maids look exactly as they're advertised?
Yeah, sure, Mishima.
We need to determine whether or not this company just pretends to offer housekeeping services.
So, Mishima, just tell the truth for once.
I just want to punish the bad guys. And in order to do that, I have to see it with my own eyes.
Mishima, you are going way too... You are going overboard with this.
Yeah, we gotta see it with our own eyes. Every little detail.
Ugh.
We'll have to do this at night, so let us know when you're ready.
So what's the code name for this operation? Since we'll be watching them, it should be something like Operation Maid Watch.
God, I want to kick this kid in the face. Like, Mishima is literally literally our punching bag, metaphorically speaking.
Nice. I like that.
Whereas Ryuji is seriously getting on well with him. So it is Friday, it is the 27th, and outside of going to see everybody's favorite doctor, in the evening we get to go see Mishima. Ooh, and we get +3 to Chariot. Ooh, hello. This looks dumb. So yeah, for anybody who can translate what that says on the wall, on the chalkboard here, would super appreciate it because my Japanese is kind of rusty. I got this. Yeah, if only I could draw this good with chalk. So yeah, we can gauge how popular we are every time we draw the logo. Which, to be perfectly honest, is just Joker's mask with some flames and a top hat. Which I'm guessing is where he got the, nah, I don't want to raise my kindness today. Track is back. We're gonna hang out with Ryuji another day. Make sure I still have... Yes, I still have Mandrake. Good. I do have Temperance. I do have Emperor. Who am I missing? The Counselor? I don't need you. Honestly, I think I'm gonna try going to the Velvet Room first. Because I do need a Counselor persona, and I'm hoping I can fuse one. And the kick to end all kicks, yes. But yeah,
The inmate needs our guide who wished to perform fusion.
okay, so... Isis is still beyond our... is 5 levels beyond our reach. So is Mithra. Check Discord. Ooh. Breloom? Nice. That is nice. Too bad, like, nice on the spicy Herba Mystica, but you know what would have made that raid even better is if the Breloom was shiny. I'm going to...
Finished for now? Justine, you have registration?
I'm going to register...
register this?
I'm going to register all personas. And then I'm going to itemize our Sen.
Looks like it'll become a weapon.
This shall be the
So yeah.
Somewhat extreme.
For anybody who has... Oh. Yeah, if we...
The other you who exists within.
We get this little scene if we itemize or fuse Arsene away. Don't worry, guys. I will be getting him back. He only says this the first time we do this. So, yeah.
Though I may disappear this moment, I shall always be at your side.
Yes, you will be, as my dagger.
We shall meet again when your fate reaches its conclusion.
That being said, he is not wrong here. Also, for anybody who has epilepsy, please look away. Okay, it is safe to look now. There we go. I gotta look into something real quick because I do need to fuse. Angel and Kelpie for Faith. Kishi Mitama. I did not get Wapo for Fusion. Oh, God.
Finished for now? Justine, these are the paths you have walked.
That's not good. But yeah, getting Arsene back is only going to cost a measly 3,396 yen. Don't worry, we'll be getting him back later. I have big plans for him. I do have pixies, so there might be a chance to, I do want their fusion tables, ideally. Komida... Tamlin is a little pricey.
Read here.
I don't even have a Kelpie. I do have pixies, so let's see if I can...
This is your power.
Let's see if I can do some finagling here.
Time for some weightless execution.
I can fuse a Kelpie with Genbu.
Will this truly select the skills
Yes,
you'd
it
like to inherit?
will help me out. Race Fizz. Hold on. Rakunda. No.
Will it gain new power? I wonder. Now for a rebirth.
And okay. So persona. How painful are we talking? Let's see if Kelpie will fuse into anything. Oh my gosh. Well, the good news is I can fuse Unicorn with this. But it's level 39.
You change your mind? You'd like to read the Confederate here.
So... going back to
You withdraw
Pixie.
This persona, this is your power. The inmate you wish to perform fusion.
And Kelpie and... what the heck?
Fusion.
What the heck? That's not what I was... what the heck? I need Waffle. I need Wapo. But she's hanged. Gembu and Mandrake. Well, I do have Kelpie for the Strength Arcana when it comes time. I'm going to have... I'm losing so much money doing this.
Change your mind? Are you finished? What?
Oh, jeez. So... I need Gembu back. I do have this for later, so it's not the end of the world if I give it up now.
You'd like to read the creed here.
Genbu. He is the Temperance.
Is this what you do with
I'm
your
going to
gifts
be
and
getting him
accept this
twice
persona?
because I do need a counselor.
Are you finished? What?
I need to speak with Igor.
The inmate. Execute fusion.
So, Genbu and...
Do you really need this? So
yes, I
you
do.
would like to inherit.
Palimpa.
Its power will be nothing unusual, girls. Let us begin.
I know this sounds really bad. Nope. Okay, good. We did not get... okay. So from here, I need a... counselor. And Kushimitama.
You okay with this? Select the skills you'd like to inherit.
So static electricity increases the check of shock to down foes. Increased HP, healing. I still want rare antibody. I have this on others. I have no Augie.
It will receive a fraction of... I see.
And then I have to get back Genbu. So I have 2 Mitamas in my repertoire right now. And regenerate 1. This does help me heal. Okay, so I have a chariot, I have lovers, I have emperor, I have counselor. Shoot. Who else did I need? Justice and counselor. Unfortunately, I don't have Angel. And I don't think I could fuse Angel either. I confused Belthagor. Suzaku. Ooh.
You okay with this?
If I didn't need Shikioji for anything, yeah, I most definitely would do this.
Not terrible, but not impressive.
You do have double fangs, and I do need, I do need temperance, and I would like to have a hardier one, but I don't want to give Tsukioji up, because it's essentially fusing down.
You can't handle this.
No, not by fusion. Ooh. I am 3 levels away from getting King Key. Niki Mitama.
Excessive power only leads to destruction.
But unfortunately, yeah, I need to be 1 level higher for it. So... The earliest I could, like, fusing Angel. Succubus and Arsene.
You change your mind? Justine.
I did say I was getting Arsene back, I just didn't think it would be this soon.
Is this what you want? You'll withdraw this for this as your power.
And Succubus. Do I even have her? She is Moon. No. I have Incubus though.
Is this what you want? You'll withdraw this then accept this persona. Time for the
Can I
execution.
fuse her? I don't think I can. Oh, I can! God, I'm going to be broke.
Will this truly help you select the skills you'd like to inherit?
Actually, growth 1, resist dizzy, and Raccoon could be interesting.
Fraction, then let us begin.
Do not give me... Good! And this... Air.
Will this truly help you select the skills you'd like to inherit?
Increased damage after a baton pass. Growth 1. Ooh, this could be good. Yeah, I'll take this.
Will be nothing unusual, then let us begin.
Yeah, Arsene is just being fused into everything. And there's our Justice persona. So, Justice, Counselor, Emperor. Now I just have to get my lovers, and I should be good. Oh, and...
You change your mind? You'd like to read the compendium? These are the paths you have walked.
So, Arsene's just gonna hang out in the compendium for a bit. I'm gonna grab
If a fee is required,
you.
then accept this persona.
And... gotta do... because I need to do death today.
Done already? What?
Okay. I can delete Jack Frost. But, first I might want to equip Tsukiyoji, because I do not need a Magician persona. So, I'm gonna grab Mandrake and Genbu, and I should be good. Out of the compendium.
Justine, read here. If you withdraw this persona, this is your power. This persona, a fee is required. Then accept this persona.
I am so broke.
Are you finished? What?
Yep.
It is time, inmate.
And what kind of painful memories are you referring to? If you don't mind me asking, Mugala. And... Yep. We have all the personas we're going to need for a little bit. So... 7th. Make sure I'm looking at the guide right. Yeah, that's rank 5. Yeah, we're gonna be, yeah. So, after all this time, it is clinical trial time.
Please head to the exam room. Hello?
They, like, the first two don't... For an incurable disease called Crawford's-Endes disease. Although I wasn't the one who administered the medicine, it was the cause of the error. So... Miwa. But you were taken off of the... So yeah, she was taken off the project, the development of the medicine, and yet she was still blamed for what happened to her.
That's fine, I guess.
With my guinea pig. Yes, we are just guinea pig. That's good as the answer we want here.
Hey.
So she's going to be giving us a discount now. Yay! She's going to be giving us more medicine.
All right.
A shiny yellow boy. So we still increase our guts. But we're only still just bold.
Bye.
So, just about Miwa-chan. And we're good for our next rank up. So, shiny yellow boy, I wonder what he looks like.
Ah, you're back.
Uh-oh.
Looks like Mishima's waiting for us in Shibuya. Do you think we should go see him?
Oh. We kind of have to. I don't want to go deal with Mishima, but here he is. There are some people talking about what's going on. Transit Man. It's wonderful! So, yeah. Drunk regular. Foreign Barker. Not Banker, Barker. Meaning he's a bouncer. And obviously he's a foreigner given his skin color. Okay.
Hey,
A mirror that extracts vengeance, Hama boost, a charm shaped like a cross, and Mudo boost, a spooky shaped charm. Yeah, he could be interesting. Just wanted to make sure I've talked to everybody. Yeah. I only have one thing to sell in here. Yeah, it looks like EY's in here by himself. I guess while we still can, Operation Maid Watch.
all right.
So, to get points with Ryuji, I believe we call him a genius? Yeah, we call him a genius. Oh my gosh, is that a rank up already with him? Well, that's insulting. So yeah, we're being forced to call.
Hey.
No preference. And the boys are gonna chicken out here, but yeah, this is a one room apart, one room.
Oh.
So yeah, this is a very tiny room, but that's okay. I actually would not mind living in a room this small. I feel like I have too much space as it is.
bad, man.
So yeah, both Ryuji and Mishima are going to chicken out.
Welcome home, Master.
Oh god, I know that voice. Becky. Nice to meet you. Basics: cooking, cleaning, laundry. I'm a dad. I'm a dad. Uh-oh. Yeah, it's our teacher. Wait, are you? So yeah.
Hey.
So yeah. Um. So yeah. Anything?
Hey.
So yeah. I suddenly feel exhausted and I want to go home. So yeah, that was our teacher. Oh god. Okay, I'm gonna do one more day. Since it's the 28th. Because I do want to do the Big Bang Berger. So yeah, we'll do one more day and then we will call it a day. So yeah,
Oh yeah.
we need to go pester our teacher. Let's see. I believe she's on the second floor? She might be on the first floor, too. I gotta find her being hounded by one of the other teachers. dialogue, but I'm not interested in you. So yeah, still talking about the Phantom Thieves. I don't see her down here. Maybe she's on the 3rd floor? This is building B. Nope, she must be upstairs then. Shoot, where is she? Can't go to the roof. It's literally been blocked off by desks. There's the library. That's the broadcast room. Student Council President's office. Shoot, where is she? Shoot. Oh, there she is. Oh, no.
So...
Yeah. Kawakami is being grilled. So we wanted to ask, we actually do want to help her here. By asking her a question.
What?
So yeah.
Well,
So yeah, we gave her a hand. We should be able to do Temperance 1 soon. Obviously, we're not doing it today. But, yeah. We can also do... Lovers today. I just have to make sure I have all my personas in order. Yep. Level 11 Sakimitama is a go. Actually, never mind. Yeah, I still gotta do the coin toss between these two.
just have to wait for now.
So let's hang out with On. I promise you guys, all of this is just to do the Big Bang Berger. she means, because we're still new here. But that's 3 points.
Hey.
So yeah, An even considered dyeing her hair black. She was actually born in Japan, if you can believe it or not. And we want to tell her that's hilarious. Oh gosh. That about that Phantom Thief in the anime I used to watch. Well, I just thought of something. We want her to tell us, obviously. Are always going on about world domination. Well, even though they get beaten by the heroes every time, they never give up, which means they have really solid hearts. Yeah, so Anna is officially sort of gonna be starting her own villain arc. Sort of. Kind of. I'm not quite sure how. But good idea is what we want to tell her. And I believe that's a rank up. Action movies, good luck with that.
Thanks.
The problem with An is she sucks at acting. But she's trying to make decisions for herself. So, An now has sexy technique, which will use her charm to grab at the attention of the enemies and possibly cancel their actions.
All right.
Oh yeah.
So she still goes and visits An in the... So An still visits Shiho in the hospital, which is still good. And we train every day is what this next one is. And then after this we go to the Big Bang Berger because burgers. And I train every day. So yeah, Anna's gonna try to get in shape. While we go spend more of our broke-ass money, we're gonna make ourselves even more broke. Going to Big Bang Berger. But yeah, we are going to need, money, and we are going to need a lot of it soon. So the Big Bang Challenge is another way to increase our guts. And even if we lose, our guts will still increase. I want to take the challenge. Okay. God, I am so broke. But I needed all these personas.
Thank you very much. For real?
Yeah, that is a big burger. And, believe it or not, I've actually eaten a burger about this size before I started having stomach issues.
Now then.
I think I was about in middle school at the time? I didn't eat it by myself, obviously. I had help.
Now then. Congratulations.
And we get the second mate badge, which is an accessory, and we get 3 Big Bang Burgers. These things will never go bad, by the way.
Please come again. I knew you could do it.
Oh, and these burgers will only get bigger. Ooh. Yes, we are staunch. Finally. Rank 3 guts.
All right.
Nice.
And our knowledge went up a smidge. And so did our charm. But we're still not beyond head turning yet. And I guess more to proficiency. Not that we needed it. Our star is looking very lopsided. Making plans for tomorrow. Okay, so we're gonna have to go. So, new place for us. The fashion capital, also known for starting many trends in food.
All right.
So yeah, more places to go hang out. Isn't it just a prank?
Bye.
I will finish up the stuff for today. I will get my au jus, but I will do it next time. I need to eat. I'm hungry. But yeah, we're just gonna get a quick run of this. And because I do have a chariot and a lover's persona, we will get three with both on and Ryuji. But of course Mishima will get no points because it's Mishima. And everybody hates Mishima. You're, tingling? Oh! I guess that gets points with Mishima. With Mishima. Oh, okay. That isn't in the guide? Interesting. Okay. I don't even have a moon persona with me. Not that you really need one for Mishima, but okay.
Whoa!
So yeah, Mishima did not put much thought into this. And, culture shock is what some people would say, but nah, I kind of want to try it.
Huh.
A bad boy or princely look? All of a sudden I'm feeling very self-conscious. Yeah, Mishima getting put in his place. Fashion accept. Is that a compliment? I wonder what they would dress Mishima in. Pet shop?
Alright, let's go.
Imagine if Mishima actually could hear Morgana talk. I mean, I get the feeling he suspects something.
Now
Oh gosh, who's talking to me now? Oh, it's just these guys, about Madarame. Yeah, we're still waiting for that. We got 2 days?
well then.
So, Morgana wants us to check the TV, but I gotta go get my Sunday Aju and all that other stuff. And, I'll do it next time, where, we get our +2 knowledge Aju, we hang out at the movies with Ryuji, and hang out with, Ryuji and get some more kindness. So with that, page 11, we are level 21. Next time, we got some downtime. And just more day to day. We are Guts rank 3 now, so we can even start our teacher's confidant. Oh god. This is the other romance option you guys wanted me to go with. So now that we will have both, I am going to have to do a coin toss to see what we actually get. Oh god. Depending on how this coin toss goes, at least one person's going to be upset. I'm upset about both, so I get no horse in this race. But with that, I hope you all have a fantabulous morning, afternoon, evening, and night, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye!